Hi everyone, here for another episode of Good Day Carmel. You've only got me today. We're missing our favorite host, Jeff Worrell, but we'll be back soon to talk with you about Mind Fit Counseling and our host, Jessica, who is going to be the cover story of the Carmel Magazine this coming month in February. Also joining us is Debbie Gangstead, and she is part of the Carmel Clay Historical Society, telling us all the wonderful things that are happening in that organization. And don't forget to hang tight and stay with us because we will have Dr. Chris Gardner joining us from the Joint Chiropractic. Jessica is excited to share with us about her new location in Westfield, but we today are at your Carmel location. Tell us a little bit about what brought you into this business.
Oh, that's such a loaded question. I think I started private practice as a therapist in 2019.
Okay.
I got trained in brain spotting. I was in Westfield at the time, and I realized that there weren't a lot of providers that take insurance. And so I started, I just got really busy. And next thing you know, I hired a couple more therapists, and it just kind of spiraled from there. In, October of 2021, we opened our Carmel location. So that's when we had our second location. And then here it is, like October of 2024, we kind of expanded and added the wellness center that we have here.
Well, you have so many amazing opportunities for people to utilize your services. And this month, Jessica's story is being covered on our cover of the February magazine. So you have some special services that you provide here in the way of combining physical fitness with emotional and mental health. And you had mentioned yoga was one. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
So we offer trauma-informed yoga classes. They're really geared more towards self-care, grounding, body awareness, body safety. A lot of the therapeutic practices are very somatic focused, like with regard to what our therapists do. And I myself am a somatic experiencing practitioner. And so I work from that approach. I work from a very somatic approach, and yoga is just the perfect, it's like the perfect experience to dive more into kind of slowing down, feeling into your body, exploring boundaries, breath work. So yeah, I'm excited to be able to offer that here.
Yeah, well, you have expanded and grown so much. Tell us a little bit about some of the things that you might have coming up here in the next couple months, or ways that maybe people wouldn't typically think of using a company like yours that's unique, that they could come and say, oh, I want to experience that with you.
Yeah, so in February, we have, we have 4 yoga classes, like scheduled classes per week. So we have Tuesday at 5:30, Wednesday at 6:30. Also on Wednesday, we have a noon lunch class.
Nice.
And then Saturdays, we do 9:30 a.m. And so we're kind of trying to experiment with like what people like best and what fits their schedule. So February, we also have a workshop going on. It's called Mindful Parenting Tools.
Oh, wonderful.
Just, parenting, they say it takes a village. So we're really working with parents like myself to how do we develop a better relationship with our kids. And then coming up in March, we have a Heart Math Tools workshop.
Oh, wow.
So,
a unique opportunity for people. That's great.
Yeah, and we offer, the workshops are on Sundays typically, and that we're trying to create some convenience for parents who have like a busy life during the week, and it's really hard to get to things.
Awesome, great. Well, those sound like wonderful opportunities for people to step into a space that they wouldn't have maybe thought to.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. You have a beautiful space here, and your Carmel location. Tell us, your Westfield location is located where?
It is, if you know where Carter's Play Place is, we are right beside Carter's Play Place.
Okay.
Also, another way, if you're not sure where that is, we are kind of behind the grindstone at the Monon.
All right, and we're here in Carmel on Pennsylvania. And so You can find out more information about Jessica and the story that she wants to tell about her business and the offers that she has for you in our next episode. Our next issue of the Carmel Magazine, where she is on the front cover. And then we also will be featuring her in our online presence as well as in our email distribution for our subscriptions. So thank you so much for hosting us today. Now tell us real quick before we let you go, what is a good way for people to get a hold of you? Website, phone number?
There's a lot of ways. Mindfitcounseling.com is our website, and there's tons of contact forms. Our addresses, our phone numbers are all on there.
Wonderful.
There's also, we have social media pages. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram.
Okay.
And we also have, for our wellness center, we have a booking app. It's called MindFit Booking.
Oh,
that
wonderful.
you can download on your smartphone. That makes booking classes and services really easy.
Nice, so convenient, great. Well, thank you so much for being with us today and hosting us here at your beautiful location. We are back with Debbie Gangstad, and she is with the Carmel Clay History Museum to tell us about the new development. So tell us, Debbie, what is happening with you guys?
We have opened a new museum for our community, and we couldn't be happier. We were granted money from Clay Township in 2020.
Okay.
And we were ready to go in 2020 and then took a big stop.
Oh.
And it has been a variety of things, but we opened November 16th of 2024 and had a grand opening celebration, and it was wonderful. Then we had a community celebration the next day, 300 and some people. That was great.
Oh, wonderful.
So it is our time now to share back with the community that's waited on us, and we're getting there.
Oh, that is so exciting. And Carmel has such a rich history. Tell us a little bit about what exhibits or information people can learn or things that they can experience at the new space.
We have 3 floors of space.
3 floors?
And it's a 10,000 square foot building. Wow. And then we have the little depot where the Monon train stopped from 1883 on. It's still there. And it is also getting renovated. That will be one of our exhibits, a train exhibit for young and old. We found out that there's as many older people who like it as young. And then on the main floor, there's a room that's about the history of Carmel, starting back when we were underwater in this area, and all the way up to roundabouts. Then on the second floor, we have temporary exhibits. They change every few months. We have Families of Carmel that will change every 2 or 3 months. We've got, right now, there's an exhibit about the Quaker influence on Carmel, about their, they had equality, women could run their churches in the 1800s, equality, literacy, and they were pacifists. They did not believe in war, so it was a civil society as well. On that same floor, we have a boardroom, a conference room that is an area that can be rented.
Oh, wow.
And then the third floor is really kind of my favorite because it's got a children's area. It's like a little tiny piece of the Children's Museum. And there's a farm exhibit in there. There's a school exhibit about the history of Carmel schools with sports and performing arts. But it may not make the moms happy, but it makes my heart happy when the little kids go, I don't want to go home yet. They're having so much fun. And on that same floor, we have a little outdoor deck where we can have 75 people outdoors. I don't know whether the middle of January is the prime time, but we'll see if we can.
It'd be awfully cold out there right
we'll
now.
Get people out there coming this summer. So we are looking forward to all of it.
Oh, wonderful. So it sounds like there's so many different unique things to explore there. Tell me, where is it located?
It is located, the actual address is 211 First Street Southwest. So it's 1 block south of Bub's.
Oh.
But in the museum, besides the exhibits, the programming is really an important piece of our outreach to the community.
Nice.
And we felt very strongly that we would not charge admission for this first year, and hopefully they can have a decent executive director that can get the money going so that we won't have to ever. Everyone's welcome, all ages.
That's wonderful.
So we've had Steve Inskeep from NPR Radio came through. We had David Shepard talking about growing up in the 60s in Carmel and basketball. And then the other day we had Dr. Alex Kaur, who came and talked about his mother Eva and his dad, who both were survivors of the Holocaust.
Oh.
It was unbelievably, and it was upbeat. You can hardly believe it, but it was.
Victory. What
Yeah.
a story to tell. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Okay. So many wonderful things to learn, experience, dive into, have just connections with the past of the area in which we're living and existing and working and breathing.
So if you just moved in, you can find out why Carmel became the way it did.
Okay.
If you have lived here forever, you can tell us about some more things you might have that can make our story even stronger. But most of all, if you've lived here for 15 minutes, you're part of us.
Oh, that's
So
great.
we want everybody, all ages in there.
Well, tell us, when are you open?
Our days are Wednesday through Sunday. We're closed Monday and Tuesday.
Okay.
And we are open from 10 to 5, and then on until Sunday, and then it's 12 to 5.
Okay. All right. So
I goofed that up. It's 10 to 6. Sorry. Just come.
Well, go out and make sure that you go visit Debbie and learn all about the history of Carmel and all of the wonderful things this community has to offer. Thank you so much for being with us. And you can learn more about the story in our February issue in the Good Day Carmel article. So, Debbie, it was such an honor to meet you and to have you here with us today. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. We are back, and we have such a special guest. We are here with Dr. Chris Gardner. He is one of the directors at the Joint Chiropractic here in Carmel, and we're so excited because you not only are here with us today, but we're featuring an article in the magazine in the February issue about the Joint Chiropractic. So tell us a little bit about who you are, what brought you into this world, and some things about the business.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having us today, Lyndsey. We appreciate that. So the Joint Chiropractic is the largest network of chiropractic franchise units in the United States. We have about 1,000 clinics across the nation. 4 of those are here in the Indianapolis market that myself and another director manage and operate. This market has about 5 clinics right now, and we're projecting to be around 8 in the coming years. So this market is definitely growing for chiropractic services with the Joint Chiropractic. So we've been here for about 10 years now.
Oh, great. Well, I can say that I am one that very much appreciates a chiropractic visit. But I know that you offer some very unique opportunities for people to engage with you. Subscription models and even some ability to use some insurance or health savings plans. Is there anything that you can tell us about that?
Absolutely. So primarily we offer all new patients a $29 introductory a visit, which includes the consultation, exam, and your first adjustment. A few things that set our clinics apart from like a traditional chiropractic office is that we're open nights and weekends, so we're open 7 days a week.
How convenient.
We don't require any appointments. We do not bill any insurance in-house, but we can certainly provide patients with the proper documentation so that they can seek reimbursement from their insurance plan. And additionally, we accept HSA and FSA funds.
Okay.
We just encourage patients to reach out to their plans to make sure that they're spending that money within the guidelines of their appropriate plan.
Sure, that makes total sense. Yeah. So your office here in Carmel is very easy to find. It's located on?
It's located on Rangeline and 116th. So.
All right. And it's such a pleasing office. It's very welcoming, very comfortable. I've been there several times and I've really enjoyed it myself. So your website and ways that people can get signed up to come in and visit you. Tell us what that is.
Definitely. So thejoint.com is the best way to reach information about our brand and about our office. online. Certainly you can key in a location there, even if it's not Carmel. If you key in the zip code, you'll be able to schedule an appointment online if you would like to let a clinic know that you're heading in for a new patient consultation, exam, and adjustment. But outside of that, we accept walk-ins every day that we're open.
Now, can those who are members of the Joint Chiropractic, can they utilize any facility?
They can.
Awesome.
So now, after a patient becomes a member of the Joint Chiropractic, they can go into any of the clinics across the nation. For myself, I just relocated to this market in April of last year, and I have most of my experience with the brand over in Western North Carolina. But when I relocated, I was able to pick up where I kind of left off over there with the same brand. So same business,
great.
and patients can do the same thing.
Wow, that's so unique and such a great opportunity for those who are busy traveling or have limited scheduling capabilities. You know, get off an airplane, I can go see my chiropractor's office. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, we are so excited to have you featured in the magazine this month. Thank you so much for supporting the community and the magazine and being part of this Good Day Carmel video.
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
We are happy to report that, you know, we love your services that you provide and are very excited to have you part of our group here. So if there's anything else that you can think of, maybe that people might need to know for the upcoming season, is there anything you could provide as advice?
So definitely right now, obviously with some snow and ice on the ground, definitely people are injuring their lower back with snow shoveling. So certainly people are seeking some chiropractic services for the common problems like low back pain, neck pain, and headaches. Certainly I would encourage you, if you have never been to a chiropractor before, to come in and give it a shot if you're having some sort of ailment. Certainly if you visit our website at thejoint.com, you can reach a plethora of information so that you can find out what other benefits of chiropractic care there are and that patients commonly seek chiropractic care for.
Oh, great. Awesome. So much information.
So much information.
Yes. Well, I'm sure that if they come see you, they'll feel so much better too. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Good Day Carmel. We've missed our best host, Jeff Worrell, but we're glad to have everyone here even still. Thanks for joining us, and make sure that you pick up your copy of the magazine. If you don't already receive that in your mailbox, please feel free to subscribe for free on our website, and that'll be listed below. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time.
This video was produced by Indy Business Promotions, Indiana's most trusted production company.